The world of trout fishing is one that is quick to judge. Whether you chuck streamers, delicately present dry flies, or pick apart a run with a Euro rod, there will always be someone that has something to say. But among the most talked about styles of fishing in recent years is Tenkara. When I tried Tenkara out for the first time last spring, I found that it had its drawbacks, but I still managed to catch a lot of fish. So when Chris hit me up and wanted to fish, I jumped at the opportunity to compare two very different styles of trout fishing. Welcome back to another episode of Hardman Fishing Adventures. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Hardman Fishing Adventures. Today, I'm fishing kind of a backcountry section slash a canyon section of a river that I've actually fished before. And the idea basically is to come down in here and kind of fish this stretch because it doesn't quite get as much pressure theoretically. And I just came down to the first hole and immediately caught a pretty decent like 16-inch brown trout, which is pretty awesome. Another one. Really? Moved at this rock. Right here at this rock. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Moving that many feet like this. Whoa! Brownie! That didn't take long. I'm here with Chris, aka Flicky Flies, who's down there. His YouTube channel is called Flicky Flies, so go check him out. He does a lot of Tenkara fishing, but he's also going to be doing some regular like Western fly fishing along the way. And I actually met him after doing that one Tenkara video. So I was out here in Colorado and we started talking. He lives in Denver. I was staying in Denver for a couple days, so I was like, you know what? Let's meet up, let's make a video and see what we can do. So the idea is to get on some real big browns and maybe rainbows today. So I'm really excited. As I said, it started off unbelievable with the fish immediately. Actually, I had 2 or 3 hits in this first hole. So Chris is gonna cast in this hole. Hopefully he'll catch one, and then we're gonna probably hike like a mile or so down and then fish up and yeah, see where the day takes us. Got it. Another good brownie. Not a giant, but had to bow cast up underneath this branch here. It's pretty cool. Oh, I'm gonna catch some big fish today, boys. If they're gonna be biting like this, chill out. That's another, what, 15-inch brownish probably, give or take. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Right back to where he came from. Woo! What? I can see fish sitting out there, guys. Of course, I don't know how I'm gonna land a fish, but I can see a bunch of them out there. My streamer hits the water and they're all like, whoa! Mamma mia! Big Papa brownie. Not a horrible one. Not a horrible one at all. There he is. Thanks, buddy. That, in my opinion, is the perfect example of where I excelled on the day and where Chris struggled. My ability to cast long distances set me apart. Yes, you can catch fish closer to the bank, but let's face it, everyone fishes closer to the bank. Sometimes, especially in pressured water, casting to areas that most can't or won't is a guaranteed way to get on a few extra fish that maybe haven't seen quite as many flies as the rest. I realize that fishing a large river with Tenkara isn't the best example of what the technique is known for or even what it was intended for, but nonetheless, in a comparison between the two, it's impossible to overlook the obvious differences. Jesus, guys. Alright guys, I just want to show you how yellow the belly is on this thing. So I got some water on my land, but this is a rainbow trout and he's got a belly like he's a brown trout. Is that not just the craziest thing you guys have seen? He's a gorgeous, like really healthy looking fish. Chill out, buddy. I mean, look at that. Look at the colors on that rainbow. I mean, just how yellow he is with the red on his fins. That is such an incredible like looking fish. So I'm going to go ahead and release him and then we'll keep fishing. I'm gonna drop this in here and just hope one comes out and smashes it. Ah, dang, one did hit it. I can't even set the hook here. What an idiot. Oh my gosh. I think I've got a really, oh my gosh, I got a big brown. Oh, frick. It's the biggest brown of the day by far. Oh, I gotta get down to the water. Oh. Come here, buddy. Come here, come here, come here. Let's go. Thanks, buddy. You're a king, man. That's so cool. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna show off this brown real quick and hopefully you guys can see what's going on here. I'm in a brush pile, which is probably why this fish was in here, because no one really fishes for it in here. I know there are bigger fish in here. This is my biggest fish of the day, and I'm just proud to catch one like this in a river that has as much pressure as this one does. So I'm gonna hold this fish up briefly for you guys. Hopefully he's not too mean. I'd say he's probably 16 to 18 if I was a betting man. But I mean, as I said, I ain't gonna complain about this. So there he is. As I said, nice solid 16 to 18er. So we'll get this fish released and then keep on keeping on, boys. There ought to be a big one right here, boys. Wham! Not a big one, but was a fish. I'll take. Chill, chill, chill. The fish are getting healthier, it seems like, the further I get away from the trail, or we get away from the trail. Look at that fella. You can go on, buddy. Thanks for playing. It's pretty cool. See if I can't catch another one out of here. I'd be shocked if I couldn't. Huh? It was a decent rainbow. There's one, just like the other one. Oh, he's a brownie. Seems like also another thing that's happened is like the higher the sun's getting today, like it's 1 o'clock, the less browns I've caught and the more rainbows I've caught. I kind of wish I had a bigger streamer, but by the way, I guess I'll show you guys what I'm throwing. I'm just throwing it's like a jig streamer, like leech type thing. It's tungsten, so it gets down pretty quick. We got a 6-weight Renegade Gray Series. You can use Hardman 22 for 11% off your Renegade rods and reels and everything else if you want to. And then yeah, leader's just 2X. So I'm throwing a streamer and I don't want to, I don't know, I just want to, the big one eats, I'd like to be able to land it. Also didn't bring a bunch of streamers today because I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing. And because of that, yeah, I'm running out of streamers rapidly. So. There we go. Whoa, brownie. I knew there'd be one in here. It's too bit of a pocket. He's not a giant, but chill out, buddy. Another decent little brownie for sure. Can I have my fly back? Thanks, buddy. Look at that. That's where he came from.
Before I get into my closing remarks, if you want to see how Chris did on the day with his Tenkara rod, then the link will be in the description below. But overall, obviously fly fishing with a reel is a much more effective technique. However, Tenkara teaches some valuable lessons. When you can't cast more than 10 to 12 feet, you're forced to learn how to read water and predict where fish will be. You're also forced into learning the best approach without spooking the fish. All of which is necessary when you're chasing trout, regardless of how you're fishing. And the best anglers are really good at it. Tenkara, though, at the end of the day, is best when backpacking or going into areas where having a tiny telescopic rod is ideal, and, of course, where you're not going to have to cast very far. Other than that, in my opinion, it's just another way to make fishing just a little bit more difficult. Thanks for watching.